then I'd like it. You're... Yo.
Yeah.
You good? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I just gotta make sure the whole thing. Yeah. I think you're low in the volume. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, you're low in the sound. No. It's like it's shared, but it's like low, like low. Huh. What's that? It's not Gio's in the part. I'm in the part with Gio.
Oh. Hi, Gio.
Just say hi. Oh man. Oh, where's my car? I realized I had a vehicle here around here. Bruh. Yeah. I mean, it's basically like how we play Fallout 4. It's just, but instead you're just going out in space. Damn, my vehicle had to be that far.
Another suit walk, eh? Good. Let's have some fun.
Damn. But for 249, it's not bad of a price.
You take the wheel.
Is that my ship?
He's taking the road anyway.
No, I never respond to you.
Oh. Sorry.
You're good though. Can I steal this shit? That's our cargo bay? Where's the entrance for this? Free move head. A blanket. It's like you have to tell him like the third time.
That jump was straight out of a movie set. Bravo!
They're fixing that shit. That's gonna be ugly shit. Let's get back in here.
Oh, Sidonia. Check your suit seals. Martian dust gets everywhere.
You watching One Piece? Oh, okay. Because when I heard that, I was just like, damn, dude's watching One Piece. P2. Need to catch up on One Piece.
Stay away from the sixth circle unless you're a minor. Don't come crying to
Both.
me if anything happens to you.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduce
I got through
joint
some
wear.
episodes. The last
Increase
episode
lifting capacity.
live.
A dose of this stuff
I
can
got
make a
through
miner
the-
way more efficient.
When Luffy and them
This
be
formula's
friends with
gotta be
that two
worth
giant.
at least as much as
before
whatever
they had to
Percival
cut that
owes.
giant ass fish.
Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that? Well, just try your best. Emphasize how much money there is to be made with that formula. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
I feel like I want to shoot that guy and be like, bam.
Live where you work. Tired of commuting from
Hey, what's this she has?
Sidonia every day?
Oh, she has this.
Lux Condominiums has premium apartments available to rent.
Whether you need single, double, or family
I bet.
occupancy,
That's why I sent you the picture, because I was like, because Andreas saw it, it's like, said, did you drink these? It's like, yeah. You don't want to know how much it costs for him and over there than is over
Got
here.
something on your mind, love? Then spit it out.
Was there something else?
I
I
bet.
never want to turn away an opportunity.
When I saw you went
But
online
I'd
at
be
8,
curious
I
what
was
you
like,
think you've
I'm like,
uncovered in the
damn, Gio's
Martian
online.
market that
I woke up like a good
others have
timing
missed.
from a good sleep.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before.
Well then.
And exactly what does this new drug of yours do? An interesting proposal, if your data pans out. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers. Or so I've heard.
Oh, that's a Corvette. I'm like, damn, what is that?
Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened, thanks to the
It's gonna
Martian
take a
Trade
good while to get a new
Authority.
headset, huh?
Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug? Dr. Walker's dead? That's it? Consider it wiped. Well, it seems we have a deal then. And here, a finder's fee from the authority. A perfectly reasonable amount for a discovery with this sort of potential. Wouldn't want you feeling shortchanged down the road. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Captain.
There's
This
nothing
is
like
a
seeing
courtesy
old
reminder
soul
that
coming
despite
through
the
the
low
big
gravity
window
on
in the
Mars,
morning.
a fall into Sidonia's lower level is still likely to
This
result
suit
in
looks
injury
like
or death.
looks like I'm in the Halo.
Please exercise caution near balcony edges. Caution. Prepare for today's final subterranean particle detonation. Be advised to secure this article.
Yeah? Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit. But we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. But it sounds like you might have already tossed those drakes. Yeah.
So I have to go back.
The passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
I gotta go back. Ow.
The miners pretty much run the lower level.
The movie or the TikTok one? The one on TikTok, the girl. There's one girl who actually does a voice like in like the parking garage. You can get like a voice changer, that's what you need. Bro, did you hear about Neon got canceled on Coachella? Bro, $2,000, like no, $20,000 for each.
There's a non-zero chance that this planet once thrived with life. Amazing, isn't it?
Looks like I gotta go back on the ground. I see. And how's that something you hear? Oh my god. Imagine scaring a viewer off. Which way? So I am going the right way. That fucking song trying to act like Donald Trump. With the bobcat. Looks like I found a new spot to play with. Why? Alibis? Oh my god.
Got me out of the red with the trade authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at?
Terramorph cells from work too.
Terramorph attack, huh? Not exactly sure why you'd be bringing that... Wait, Tau Gourmet? Like Tau Ceti Tau Gourmet? That's a joke, right? There's no settlement old enough on Tau Ceti to have a Terramorph. Either someone's setting up the worst petting zoo in the universe, or... Who exactly told you to bring this to me?
Yep.
If she made you come all the way for this.
Yep.
Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests.
You wasn't expecting guests, but you let me be.
And Lou mentioned how you took care of the dead. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days.
Dude, that sounds like you.
All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right. Just get those cellular markers tagged.
Wait.
Where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in the slate.
You want to?
Adrian really gave you this sample.
I mean, I'll be down for it.
Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
Because I have 3 keys, I need 1 more.
Uh-huh.
And then I can just get the blueprint.
Can't just humor an old man,
True.
huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian. It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
It would be the end of us as a species.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
Burn it. I don't know. Get your boots out. Where does it take you in that thing?
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster if we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Oh, I'll probably say. Yeah, we're not gonna loot in here, boys. Girls, we gotta fight! What happened? Oh, they don't live there or something? Oh, so you got a new room? Sure. When you had to do all that? You know what that sound? You know what that sounds like? Apple. She was like asking a question earlier, so I was like, dude, that update has not came out yet. Good thing. I only respond to her status questions, and then that was it. Yeah, because you tell me her already. Not this. Yep, I'm stuck in the cave. Are we under the nose? Oh wow. Should be alright. We're all grown ups. We have all the things to do. Oh yeah, you get to pick your own strategy on this game. You can put yourself as a bounty hunter, or like those most wanted folks. What does this game look like? It's like a Fallout 4 vibe. Uh-huh. What, so she doesn't want to yet? Oh. That's true. Yeah, at least you tried. What was that?
He's a content creator.
On where? He is? Yeah. For now. We got this sandwich. Just 300? So I'm still more than him. What's that? Uh-huh. Yeah. Double check. haven't heard of that.
Okay, do you remember how many?
I mean, I heard a lot of it, but some that I listen to the most versus some of that I don't. Yeah.
Captain, where are we headed next?
Is it on the, what was it? It was on somewhere. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Used to think I was Vanguard material. Always nice to kick back to the broken spear after a long day.
No.
Is that really her? Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
Mm-hmm. A bodega way.
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
He's got different people rapping in different videos. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's the guy behind the camera. And he edits the videos.
That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through.
Not bad at all.
But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
I'm almost got it right here.
Because I went down. I was at 215.
It's an
now I'm
exact
down
match
to
for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind
like
of
how
news.
you...
That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's going to take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
If this wicked does what he does, and it works out for you too, that might benefit me.
Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done. Oh, well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the colony war. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
The Red Devils aren't exactly your average bar crowd. You can see it.
Finally, I can level up. Alright. Okay.
In their eyes, we don't belong here.
I'm telling you, dude, there's this one mod. Is a Millennium fuck that. Yeah, because his mirror is built from out of the country. Yeah, because it's coming from another country. Ugh.
On deck.
So where's it making me go then?
Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come. I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
Right, taking a second.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here. Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please.
He was going 40 on the scooter.
Good. Nothing. No, I'm talking with you.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to finish moving,
No, you're good.
I may have to, bro. I may have to get a scooter instead because they put strip malls on the damn mopeds and e-bikes.
Yeah, you probably bumped into that one dude on the bike. Use the bike lane! Do you not listen?
Oh my god, I've seen that dude. Like, what the fuck, bro?
I mean, he's not wrong. He's correct what he's trying to do.
If I see him and he says to me, I'm gonna kick him off his bike.
You can. 'Cause he has a camera. He has a camera on top of it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take his camera. I'm trying to look for their bike.
Proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue. Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Have we count cat? Fuck being cat.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
He's having a hard time.
Hmm?
The movie did. It's a Predator movie.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
A girl met a guy.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
I'm uncomfortable opening the archives without gathering more information. However, if that's the path forward you prefer, then so be it.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Damn it. They're here. Now.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Okay. Let's go, guys. Troops go down there. I'm going to station. I'm gonna fight the so-called xenomorph. Feels like the way they say the name makes me feel like I'm fighting aliens.
The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
We're trying to help you!
Please! I can't stop!
That's it! Now hit him with everything!
Wait.
No, it's not.
Take it. What's your problem?
You've got it. What are you doing? EM fire, Captain! Light him up!
Ah, got one! That's not going.
I don't have the EM. Or do I?
Bring it on. Come out! You've got nothing. Nothing!
I picked up the gun. It didn't make it do anything.
Thank God you got here when you did. I just wish it hadn't come to that.
Yeah, what the hell happened back there, Captain? There's no excuse for using lethal force here. Sorry? Doesn't bring
some
these
movie,
people back.
some girl
A
believes.
crisis isn't licensed to
online
cast
dating
aside
type
your
of
morals.
stuff.
Understand? Now,
Hey, what's the name?
officer,
Trust?
the way those people were acting.
There you go.
I've seen this before.
Was it live movie?
They were under the Terramorph's
Was it like
influence,
based on
weren't
that true story?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming.
Okay.
We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready. Let's do it.
That's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
I'll survive. You get down to the spaceport. Go!
Oh, it's a helmet they have. Bro, I don't have the EM weapon. Do I have? Is it a laser rifle then? Oh, here we go. I'm like, yo, what is this?
God, no time to waste.
An evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
It's here! It's here! You might back up. Don't just stand there. Good.
You missed. Come on.
I had to, or else they would have killed us.
You see the size of that thing?
Ugh. Rumors don't do
Sergeant
these
Yumi is in charge.
justice.
Talk to him if you need orders.
Bro, give me that gun. Hello.
This wasn't on the application.
Creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before, huh? Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Ooh, so I could
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
I want his
Not
gun.
UC security. You don't need to worry about us. Roger that. We're on you. Hate getting all worked up over nothing.
That's 2 spots.
There it is! Oh God! Captain! It's going to be okay! It's not real! Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real! You have to put down that board!
You won't be leaving here alive.
Surrounded. All around. No way out.
What is this, a new surprise? Let's see how quick you can die.
Come on. Come on. Does it? Ooh. Ooh, give me that minigun. Thanks, Marine. You did fight well, my friend. But I want that minigun.
Not getting past us.
Keep the chatter to a minimum. Not in a million years. Another attack, just as we're making our request? It's insane.
It is.
If this doesn't convince the cabinet to proceed with our request, I don't know
what
what
will.
will.
Xenomorph.
Let's move.
Bro, they do. If you're watching this video right now, you see. Give me that. Let's do another one though. Damn, they did a lot of damage.
Surrounded. All around. No way out.
This is you.
All wrapped up. We should go tell the sergeant what happened.
It's over. Thank God. If these things reached the populated areas of the city, we would have had an absolute massacre on our hands.
Right. Only one came back.
The city's safe. That's what's important.
Only one point of Moira's patrol route to work. Have something for me? Time to go?
Time to go.
Thank the heavens you're back in one piece. Though I guess
Probably
our
was
people
busy
weren't
doing
so
something.
lucky.
The cabinet's already got a plan in place to make sure attacks like this never happen again.
Can't happen soon enough. Thank you.
The city owes you both a debt after this.
We were just in the right place at the right time. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Trishka's buddy's online. Wasn't a present? She's alive.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place.
It moved so fast.
That is all.
Sergeant Yummy.
Sergeant Yummy. Yeah. Oh no, because I'm away from them now. I call it like terraforming. Sounds like that. It sounds like they had like that xenomorph background when they said like it's a huge army of them.
They said you're free to come and go.
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
We're counting on you, Captain.
There
Don't
you
let
are.
my people's sacrifice
I
be
believe
vain.
we have some things we should discuss. Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today.
I have two people talking.
As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Fallout 4.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now.
It's like my fourth hiccup already.
The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative. We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data.
Ooh.
So, will you help us? I'm glad to hear it.
I'll hear it
Now,
that fast.
we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
Good work, Barton. Won't be the last time you'll be hustling information.
Come on, folks. You guys are talking to me too much. Okay, my house. Let's increase that.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that data.
The things we do here, the tech we develop, benefits all of humanity.
You're going to need a place to do all this work, but I think I know just the spot.
Do you? Everybody keeps saying I know this spot.
Chief Yassine, these orders, a Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require.
Got me require.
That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second in command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack.
Oh.
You have my gratitude. I was
What?
also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet.
The pillow is.
Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar
No,
Affairs
your leg
Office
is not even that
fully
far from
committed
me.
to this endeavor. Accessing the Terramorph data and
Yeah,
beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct? Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the three major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency and requires a one-time use code from each of the three armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince two people.
the ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun, to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun? Ambassador Balmore's a challenge. When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
Well said. There's no reason to assume they're any worse than us, despite their cultural beliefs.
Of course. But there is another wrinkle. We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice. I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Yeah, I know.
Captain, would you like to finish your briefing on the ambassadors? Go ahead. Captain, would you like to finish your briefing on the ambassadors?
Yeah, I haven't heard from her.
The good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Excuse me. Did you actually go down there and fight those things?
Yeah, I did.
They said it's over. That we can get back to work.
I stabbed them with knives, my dear.
Captain, can I help you?
This space is a memorial to those lost during the Colony War. Your consideration is requested.
You are a visitor? You'll find the ambassador in her office. Go on.
Yeah, so fine. I'm going to the office. I'm gonna get a mix. We're gonna go fight.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices...
I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm not happy visiting anything related to the Freestar Collective. But you lead, and I'll follow.
To Venus?
No, it's fine. Go ahead. Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And
Ooh.
no, I don't
This
mean
girl's
a
a
school
rock
band.
band.
I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet.
Yeah.
A ridiculous name, I know.
Ironic
but
Comet is a good name.
we were just a bunch of teenagers getting
my
together and
companion-
having fun.
She
And
was
before
in
you
a
ask,
rock
no,
band.
I
Like,
wasn't the
not in
lead
school, but
singer.
like an actual rock
I
band in
actually
the
played
game.
the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times.
And she played the
I
drummer.
remember them fondly. Very well. Next time, then. Goodbye.
I haven't got a chance to watch it yet.
Terramorphs? As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't
Mr.
happen again.
Long. Sorry, Mr. Long. You're relief on your duty.
You're in an embassy, for goodness sake.
What do you mean I can't talk?
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
I'm here in the Bay Havadina.
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants Terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy. In order to protect
Well, I'm
us all.
about to...
I can only presume you're here to tell me I
Oh.
misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg
No,
on
I'll
their
just put it
behalf.
back in there just to come
Tell
and
me
help
I've
you.
got that right. I was afraid of that.
Yeah, watch out behind you.
Let me be frank, Captain.
I'm just gonna
The
move
answer
it
is
up
no.
here for you real
That
quick.
information is there because it is dangerous.
I'm not thinking.
I will not be the one responsible for its
Hold up.
release. Now, Why don't you quit wasting my time and yours and go?
Si, wepa. It's so funny how R-Truth is pulling with Damian Priest on SmackDown.
You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood.
Where's one for wrestling?
I'm listening. And the archival monitors can ensure that's all you take. Huh. That would work. It's possible I might be letting my history cloud my judgment. Possibly. Well, Captain, you make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions. Your access will be limited. We will be ensuring the monitors only permit you access to items related to stopping these terramorphs. You go in once, you get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight. Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement?
Seems fair in what this woman's doing.
Follow me.
Take the lead, Ambassador. Take the lead. Take the lead. Take the lead. What are you doing? God damn it.
Sorry. Everyone's a little on edge after the attack.
My poop is on the ledge. It's a nice shotgun, though. Yeah.
They tell me it should only take a moment.
I'm guessing it's behind here.
And there.
Oh.
Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights. Two unlikely allies,
Okay.
I guess.
Wait. Sorry, my love. Wait, that's it? What, I have to go upstairs? Look. See. It's not.
I'm sorry, but I need sign-off from the Interstellar Affairs office before I can set foot in there.
You gotta be kidding me. It's plumbing, not a peace treaty.
It could cause an incident. It would mean my job, sir.
Fine. I'll begin the process.
What do you do?
Wouldn't want to withhold a chance for more red tape from the great UC.
Oh no, Andre.
Oh, working at the embassies is always a nightmare, but you can't beat the pay rate.
So what do you mess up on, Gio? And the rice? Isn't there supposed to be like 1 cup? When my mom and my aunts do it, they just put the pot. What is it? What the heck? Well, there goes you. Yeah. Yes, I will. He just... I think he just went to somebody that you just started or something. Oh, no. I think it's his Wi-Fi because it's just cut him off. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, From where?
Somebody posted it on the Monastico.
Oh.
They said a Sunday treat. That one is...
There he is. No, dear.
This isn't what I expected at all. It appears the flora they were using as decor has overgrown the entire...
Yeah, from your Wi-Fi, yeah.
Our Wi-Fi does actually sometimes. It cuts in and out.
Oh, that part, yeah. No. To answer your question about it, I mean, my family does it. No, they whatever they cook in like those like big pot, they just fill it up right there. Mm-hmm.
The embassy.
Yeah, I mean, the last time when I was trying to cook it, I forgot I was little less than the salt.
I've never seen a tree like this before in my entire life. It'd actually be more fascinating if branches weren't
Oh shit! Yeah. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, still, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I'm sure they had something we can use.
I mean, the last thing, like, So that's what I did last time. I forgot to add assault. Ooh. Ah! What? It was, oh yeah, when she posted, I was like, okay. Right. She said she wasn't jealous. when I saw she said she wasn't jealous, I'm like, I was about to like post something funny. I'll be like, yeah, sure. That Chunk got jealous about. Because I remember Sean got jealous about it.
Find anything useful?
Oh, snap.
Give it your best shot.
Right. Records a van. I mean, who hasn't? The only season I missed was like the one when they went to Italy, but that's because I was in school.
Oh my god, I'll never forget that season.
Same. I mean, luckily, like my ex told me, she's like, "Hey, yeah, you're gonna miss the whole season." I was like, "You gotta let me know when marathon starts. I'm gonna watch it." She's like, "All right." I was like, "Bet." Snooki went to jail, I think. Beware.
You're done.
I think it's Nick 2. Let me see. Hold on. I think it is Sunday because red. I mean, if it's in blue, then that's Sunday. No, he's on Saturday. Yeah, because I'm looking at the card right now, and then Saturday shows it right there. Oba and Brock Lesnar. Oh no, it's night 2. What? Yeah, so if you're watching on ESPN for the first hour, you're able to watch the Brock Lesnar and Oba with the Intercontinental title on the line. I'm just waiting. I'll probably be working that day, but I mean, what's behind it? Oh, there's 2 of them. Why does it sound like it's like freaking Deadpool, you know? He's doing that line, he's doing that line.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder you truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss. Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack.
Not
then
the
the
face, not the
embassy was
face, not the
struck with a
face!
power surge, and then silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
Brian, do you remember that one video where the guy, he really just could not believe the way I would do that to Johnny Cage?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, bro, it's not fair.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door? And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably. Do I see this all clearly?
You good? A blanket? Okay.
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy.
You versus Mike.
With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
As the chair of Constellation, I take personal responsibility in vouching for this man's integrity. He'll keep his word.
Well then, I shall not fear. Please.
No, not today. No, no. Oh, wait.
Let's hope it still works. And there. Let it be used for good.
application now at the nearest kiosk.
The cabinet already has a plan.
Just doesn't add up. Spaceport has anti-sealing protocols. How the hell does a whole herd of Terramorphs touch down undetected?
Pardon?
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement. You saved him. You Vanguard really do take that above and beyond thing seriously, don't you? Fine work. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Here on Vanguard business?
Captain, Admiral Logan informed me of your part in halting the attacks. Whole damn city owes you. Now, what do you need?
You got your clearances? Good.
Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta go back to my stream. That fucking thing I saw.
What thing?
I was
Yeah.
You may proceed, Captain.
Like I said, yeah, I see everything. Even you tripped for drinking too much.
Her parents do make weed? Oh my god, Theo was not there.
What is it?
It's a show called Raising Boys.
Raising Voice?
Yes, and there's her best friend has a house that in the basement they grow weed.
Is the best person that's growing weed? Yeah, that'll be Gio.
Keeping the skies safe out there?
Yeah, it's a show called Raising Boys on Netflix.
You hear that, Gio?
It was one of my favorite.
Raising Voice.
I know your type.
That was one of my favorite.
He's looking up right now.
There you are.
But I'm trying
Captain?
to say it's one of my favorite.
Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next. We've got all the clearances we need. You can hand the data over to the Major.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready.
Hey, is it a show?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's an unlimited show. Season.
Acknowledged and accepted, Captain.
Raising Voice.
So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Shoot.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
I guess so, but I had to keep muting myself because, you know, her shows has a music part and I try not to get copyrighted.
Hey.
The chief is never going to approve this deal. Wonder if I can propose some alternatives.
Yeah. You wanna work some alternative. Wait, she went in there. Who's this?
No, that's her brother.
I'm a juggler. No.
Oh, they're kissing. Her best friend is a lesbian.
I don't know.
All right, Captain. Are you ready
Hey,
to
do you
become
know
a
what year that
citizen
show
of the
came out?
United Colonies? Good.
Alright.
This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen? Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this,
But we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms? Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
XP, let's go. Damn, 6 quizzes.
I've lived in New Atlantis almost my entire life, and I had no idea this place even existed. The UC certainly excels at keeping secrets.
Or is that a train?
Logging authorized entry, unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
I'll be fine. You go on ahead.
Why me? Why can't she go?
Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat. President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
Right? Of course, he's basically the party's official dealer, so yes, he is.
There's a reason for that. Introductions first, though. I'm Francois Senon, but most know me as Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War.
Oh,
One
it's
of
a
its
colony
great
leader.
villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes, but the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here, a sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
We had a meeting with your chief sheriff.
What the hell's going on with you? You've been lying to us for months.
What are you actually out doing when you say you're studying?
What is it?
Are you doing drugs?
Between 31 and 35 miles per hour.
No, nothing. No joints, no
Do
pills,
it.
no cocaine. Cocaine?
So first, I want to look
Do you
at
realize how much you have to save up to buy 1 gram of cocaine? How would you know how much a gram costs?
I don't know.
I mean, it's common knowledge.
First Poe will be assisting his.
Tiny little pup, because all my friends smoke weed, but I don't, I swear. What did you last say?
Captain, please. There are no clean hands in galactic politics. We all do what we must to keep ourselves safe. Which, right now, means finding a way to protect the United Colonies and beyond from additional Terramorph attacks. An effort you and my progeny, Hadrian, have already made impressive progress on. And I'd like to help, though I am curious. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family? Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has
Oh
always
snap!
been
Music.
a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do. After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the colony war. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know. Good. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf system. There's a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Wow, so my other last thing could work on there. No one's there but him. It's unacceptable. Is there anything around here? Well.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
Rip.
Only one point of Moira's patrol route. Bye-bye.
Yeah. I'll go. We're gonna have fun today, guys. Sheesh.
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy. Captain, please.
Keep your voice down. The situation with the prisoner is a complex one. A holdover from a different era. But it's a situation we've been managing as discreetly and humanely as we can for some time now. And the most critical part of that management is making sure no one else learns of it. Do I make myself clear? The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information, and she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work. Which is why I need you to keep this to yourself.
These are the marks that faded first.
Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us. Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing? Dr. Reginald Orlaise? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlaise is completely out of the question, but bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return? Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting? Then I'll bid you good day, Captain, and remind you of the importance of discretion.
Hey, get in.
Okay. She's okay with it. Oh well.
Greetings, citizen. Welcome to the UC.
You some kind of an acrobat?
Yeah.
Another day, another credit.
Ugh.
We're getting to know each other. Has he told you anything about us? That's weird because he's told us a lot about you. We have the one time, and that's really all we needed. You must have been totally unmanned. Seriously, can't shut up about you. What you do?
Sure.
Yeah, I just don't want to get
Anything I can help you with? You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked. I'm sure you can find something you'll like.
What do you got? Nope. Nope. No. Nope.
Okay, no problem. Sure, have at it.
How can I be?
I'm giving a cutter.
No, it's not. It's not working.
Where's my shotgun? So that shotgun, that's more damage than the other one.
Service, Captain.
Wait. Oh, he could equip it. I forgot about that.
Only because my friend will kill me if I'm late.
Hernan was right. You've got balls. Let's go, okay?
Dang, he's already full, is he? For the trip. Whew. Come on. Got like 5 stuff in there. Supposed to board over here? Supposed to land in this spaceship. Where is the land? Tell me I'm under low for this one. Oh, I had to do like that? Okay. So weird. I'm not used to with this part.
Captain Brian, it is pleasant to see you.
Hey.
Well, this station's seen better days.
Looks
I
to me
wonder
like
if the
you're already
UC
in
will
pretty
ever
good
fully
shape.
restore it to its former glory.
You know, if you go out there with no helmet on, your head will totally explode. True story.
Okay.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard. Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform. So, what can I do for you? Orlaise. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him? Seriously? Out here? Surprised they didn't send out a general notice he's in town. Though, I guess there's less a chance he bolts if they keep it hush. But I expect we would have heard something. Wait. The Warlock. There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. Doesn't respond to hails, never docks. More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it. And at least 2 never came back. Aetherius debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well, I can give you the coordinates of the Warlock's last sighting. Can't think of a better spot your Orlaise might be hiding. Sure thing. Here. This should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
At least I get something now. I got to fight in space. Let's go. Okay. It's going through space. But where? If it's the same spot with the other ships, damn, there might be a reason why I'm fighting 4 ships at once. I destroyed 15.
Endless boy, who is this you've brought me?
Shit, it's at 29. I'm a low level.
Savor your last moments, Moat. All systems. Shoot them down.
Docking onto the ship. Wow. Okay. Boarding their ship. It's such a low level.
I lost everything because of the UC. They will get no more.
Oh no.
Pilot emergency detected. Hatch override engaged.
He died?
File deletion cannot be completed. Ending.
He died already? I'll take that. Cirrhosis.
Process.
I'm not authorized with this shit? Come on. Seriously? Out of everything? I didn't know he claimed a lot. Damn, someone got busted. Another shot. More. Technician. God damn it.
This heat is absolutely oppressive.
There's no way he would have be that easy defeated. Get back in the cockpit, boys. Undocking their ships.
That's kind of a deal.
cargo. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Painful memories or not, it's good to be home.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Another day, another shift. That your ship that landed not too long ago? It sure is something.
Captain, can I help you?
Oh no, but I bet. It's just a crazy ass deal we got. That's just crazy. You know that?
What?
It's a crazy deal we got, babe.
How much was it?
Total is just $18.57
Oh wow.
for a dollar fucking pizza.
They must have a deal going on.
I guess unless it's shutting down, maybe. I mean, all I have to do is just wait whenever they show up, and then that's it.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
I mean, it's kind of nice that,
There's only 8 episodes and it's only
like,
a limit season.
that might be why.
Welcome back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. Relays?
What?
You can't find
I'm not surprised. The man fled every consequence he ever faced. Of course, you don't expect me to just take you at your word, do you? Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself
Yeah, that is your boyfriend.
and I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian.
I'm not too sure if it's like a real official or yeah.
Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome.
They were just holding hands and all that.
They obviously were sleeping together, so obviously
Of course.
I mean, that's the first one she ever dated. The dude seems nice.
Have you met him?
Yeah, he came back to the restaurant.
Oh, I haven't.
I seen him.
I didn't know she had a boyfriend.
She came by with her son and I think it was her sister or something.
Oh, I wasn't.
No, you were there.
I just didn't see.
No, I mean, you probably wasn't paying attention, but
No, I wasn't. Was it when the Kelly was there?
no, that was Friday.
Oh,
I'm talking about Saturday. You were outside with Bella.
maybe I wasn't paying attention.
No, cause she ended up hugging me.
I thought Kelly was on Saturday.
Normally, yes.
No,
Oh.
Kelly was on Friday.
It was Friday.
You needed something?
Did you saw Brody Saturday?
Yes.
Who was she with?
Aspen and her friend. Well, their friend.
I didn't know Ashley and Brody were friends.
Yeah, you do.
No, I didn't. I don't remember. I know she was friends with
One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis.
No, you saw her. She was with both of them.
I don't remember. But I thought Brody had a boyfriend.
I think she still does, or I don't know. I haven't really asked her. I asked her like what's been going on. I haven't seen her for a while, but you know, nah, not yet.
Well, I left.
Well, yeah. Yeah, cause you left. You left because when I came back outside, I was like, "Oh damn, where you guys went?" That's so fun. That's so fun, yeah. Yeah, you know what she said? Yeah, but you know what she said? She said, I'm walking, Brian. I'm like, you're not walking.
Greetings.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm not laying like that is because I feel like that's the way I'll fall asleep if I lay like that.
Hi, itching, nice to meet you.
Oh, I'm itching on my chest.
Oh, I don't know. A few trees here and some grass there, and this place might not look so awful.
Ah, was told they're expecting you. Head on in.
It's like you're the one who doesn't love her at all.
If it's making me go to another side, I swear to God, game.
Good evening. Hi, Papa.
Captain, welcome back. I was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen?
How was the match? Good? It was great. They won. Her boyfriend is the captain of the soccer team. Cool. If only I were 20 years younger. All wrong.
Must have changed up how the ceremony works. I just raised my hand and said, sure, I'm in. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terramorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terramorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them.
That's right.
That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you... You're serious? You found our research team?
Yeah, this is
That's
definitely
incredible. That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser? That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Oh, how? How exactly did you manage to find them? Miracle worker is more like it. Getting Kaiser back, that gives us more than a few new paths forward on dealing with the Terramorphs. But if he's been out there on his own all this time, you're gonna need something. Come on. We've already made a lot of progress. Some of the containment chambers were a bit on the... pleasant side, but the facility staff made short work of that. I know it's here somewhere. Uh-huh. Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs. He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine? A battlefield? On Nira? Ugh, sheesh. No wonder no one's found him. That sector of Nira was destination #1 for xenoweapons during the war. Add to that general environmental devastation and the kind of lawlessness that comes with any Freestar world, and that planet's got more than enough ways to make a visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. As good a place to start as any.
Yeah.
And I'll make sure we're ready to put them to use as soon as you got them.
Oh. How did I get that?
Next one is until 7. I won't sleep anyway.
So my character is dying already? Damn. Huh? They haven't made a movie yet. Because you gotta think it takes time to cook.
No, I don't think we're here.
Give me another one. I think you should slow down a bit, huh?
Howdy.
You've been serving me all night. I'm only 17. It's a bit late to start worrying about me.
What? She's pregnant?
Huh.
You're pregnant?
Wait, who's pregnant?
Huh?
Who?
Remember the girl we met at Cynthia's stepmom's house, Cynthia's older sister.
Maria?
Yeah, she's pregnant.
Oh wow.
I didn't know until now, because she just sent me a picture.
If you just post a picture, that's probably just recently new. Or
No, I don't know. I think her sister probably agreed. Marie's pregnant? Yeah, she's pregnant.
okay, congratulations for her.
Why she hasn't been really... Cynthia's gonna be an aunt.
That's fine. Ugh.
Hey! New model on the floor. Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill. Proprietor. Not here to make your fortune out in the fields, then, huh? Suit yourself. But there's no bot named Kaiser around. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least, that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren, his white whale. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him. That's where I recognize that insignia. Red Devils. Yeah, Ahab's definitely your bot. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot, little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him. Maybe you get yourself killed. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot faster, I'll sell you what I know about this. Kaiser's location. Going rate's a little steep, but I'm willing to negotiate. I'm listening. I do understand. I'm trying to figure out a way to help you, okay? You don't know what you're talking about. Look, I'd like to help, but... Okay. You made your point. I'll give you a discount. Pleasure doing business with you. So, last anyone heard of him, he was out near the Syracuse, shipwreck about a quarter click down the main strip. One of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine. Eyes open, too. Sirens and Ecliptic out there, and neither takes prisoners. Oh, and corpse retrieval is not included in this transaction, so now you know. Give Ahab a Kaiser our best.
I'm pleased to see scrappers disassembling these mechs.
Give it your best shot. Wow, thanks. I really needed that.
Wow. I forgot I put myself on mute. Alright, we got a driver delivering right now. I'm just waiting on their last destination. I was at level. Rip.
Now I'm cold.
Is it my lung again? Is my character lung that hurt? Ugh. You know what? I'm just gonna set where I'm at, folks. I'm just gonna try get a saving spot somewhere, and then yeah.
Hey, new model. Welcome to the one.
Wow.
Not here to make your fortune. Oh, unless you mean Lisa. That's what. But he's a combat bot.
Yeah, we already know that.
But it's been a while since.
Bad Bunny?
Yeah.
He's engaged too.
That's where I recognize that. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around, but knowing this rocket, going rate's a little. Pleasure doing business. So, one of my roughnecks, eyes open too. Oh.
Yeah.
Give Ahab a.
Yes, yes, yes. I know where he is. I don't know what a receive yet. Yeah, someone's sitting at the front porch.
Who is it?
I don't know. I'll be right back, folks.